Here we are, streaming live. Oh, I better turn that down or I'm going to be echoing in my own mic. Alright. We're all set up and ready to go. Let's see. Can I get some cream soda myself? Always need some refreshment during a launch. They can take a while. Oh, what a snowy day. I'm sore after shoveling the driveway. It was snowing for a while and then it rained, made it rain heavy. But now, no more of that. We can sit back, relax, and enjoy some space. Some rocket science. Let's do it. Oh, I actually have to go back. Let's go back for just a sec here. We gotta put Valentina. Oops. Let's also settings. There, we're bringing everything down quite a bit. And I think the music, aside from that's going to be brought down as well. Alright. So what did I need to do? I need to put Valentina in the crew here. There we go. And how shall we schedule our launch? We're going to... Let's see. Where is the moon at the moment? Moon's there, so that's okay. Launch anytime, really. Yeah. So I wonder if I should post right now that we're on live. Share to. Try and get a few more people into the stream before we take off. I know a lot of people have a lot of questions, so I'm hoping I can get a few in. I'm hoping I'm not too late or early for most people. Alright, now pre-flight checks. Well, set up everything, I suppose. Quite sure everything's set up properly. I think maybe the only thing I wish this was tuned down a little lower maybe, but we'll deal with what we got right now. Let's see. Let's get to my stream manager here. There we go. Wow, we're up to 69 followers on Twitch. That's awesome. The only problem is I'm really poor with organizing myself, so my stream schedule is just non-existent. Pretty much just do it whenever the whenever the thought occurs to me sometimes. But hoping to do it more often, get more things going on. It'll be real fun. For now, we'll get this launch to the moon going. I'm hoping the videos I just put up today are going to get traction like the old ones did. But I spent the weekend out quite a ways from home, and the internet is just not very good, so I wasn't uploading things. And as a result, the algorithm doesn't really like that. Ended up only getting a couple hundred video views compared to what was happening before. Alright, in about 5 minutes we're going to take off. Thank you all for coming in. I hope that you can be patient and wait with us for any more viewers to come along. I'm hoping that when I'm up there, I'm going to be able to use the tracking station to pick out our old landing site and set up a landing over there. Once I get close enough, hopefully the targets will show up, and it'll make it a lot easier to land on the target. No, it's not necessarily based off of the Falcon 9, but you know, just a little inspiration here and there from some different things. I got this main booster in the center here, does this just about up until orbit, but it falls back to the planet. These sides here are solid fuel boosters. And then these sides are just extra fuel tanks that are feeding into the center one. Up on the top's a whole nother story. Once this opens up, we got a stage with a command pod on it, and then on the top of that is a lander. So we'll take this up and hopefully first try, you know, no deaths. That'll be the goal for tonight if I can manage. I hope not. I hope it doesn't go boom. If it does, I hope it's spectacular. But I hope not. Lots of quick saving anyway. Rule number 1, quick save and quick save often. Alright, just a few more minutes and we'll get this thing going. Speaking of, Starship, when is that supposed to be launching? I think it's like Friday? I'm not sure. I want to watch that launch for sure. It'd be cool if we could have a Twitch party or something. Jib is the GOAT, man. And we got Valentina to back up. On our stream, Valentina was actually the first Kerbal to land on the moon. The very first. Alright, I think it's just going to be a couple of us for the start. Let's see how this goes. Got our SAS on, max throttle, try to go through the steps. We'll get up a little under 10,000 whenever the boosters first stage off. We'll start to tilt her over. Then we'll be to the moon, hopefully. There we go. 3, 2, 1, we're off. Ooh, look at that go. Hey there, how's it going? We're looking good, nice and stable so far. Ooh. So once those solid fuel boosters run out, we'll be able to see that pretty easily. We stage off very soon. There we go. Boom. And now start tilting her down a little bit, 90 degrees to the east. That's out towards the ocean for the most part. Yeah, we're going up 10,000. Let's get her tilting over here. At first, not too far though, because that aerodynamic pressure will flip us over pretty easy if we get too sideways compared to our angle of attack. Here we go. By 20,000 now, the atmosphere is quite a bit thinner. We can rotate her over, get farther and farther away from that angle of direction. But for this particular design, our engines are pretty well full throttled the whole way up. I'm going to bring her right down to the horizon now. Watch that apoapsis rise. Now we're above 40. I'm not out of fuel yet, but we can stage off our shell. Lose a little bit of weight there. Matt Lone? I believe I have. Is he a Kerbal or a space YouTuber? Here we go. Okay, so activate the next stage. There we go. Now our apoapsis has just come above 70 kilometers there. I'm not going to let it get too much higher before I just cut, and we'll circularize once. So it's 75 kilometers. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, I've watched a little... Oof, I got the hiccups. I've watched a little bit of Kerbal Online. Helped me get some ideas back when I first started playing. But this is what I came up with so far for a lander. Got that lander can on there. I got videos up on TikTok building this and prepping it for launch. I just put up the launch video today and we'll be enjoying this live stream. Hopefully we can get this thing to the moon. Landed safely. So I wonder how much farther, how much more boost we need before we're circularized. I'll go till about 40 or 74.5 kilometers there, and then we'll boost to circularize some more. Looking good so far though. Here we are, 73, almost 74. And here we go. We'll just freehand this a little bit. Now we just want our periapsis to come up above 70 kilometers as well. The closer to circular, the better. 75 by 75 or whatever would be optimal. There we go, just about. 75 by 60, 70, boom. Okay, so we could circularize just a little better than this by pointing it downward. Watch this now. We're 76 by 72, so what we'll do is we'll point straight down. We'll push it a little that way. We're going to raise our periapsis and lower our apoapsis at the same time. Here, is this going to work right here? Oh, oh. My controls were a little stuck there for a second. Here we go. Just about 75 by 75. Okay. So, we'll point her in the prograde direction. There we go. So we are in orbit. I'm going to make sure, okay, first we got to make sure that, oh, there we go. You always got to come back here and make sure that you don't accidentally have something going on like this, where you have the purple showing up. Because when we separate, things will change, right? And instead of this staying pointing in one direction, we'll end up separating, and this will take over, and one of our craft will start spinning. It's a terrible time. So you hold the bumper, click in on the stick, and then that goes away. We're all good. We're set back to 0. Now, this isn't necessary. We can take this whole booster as it is right to the moon, but we can decouple it here and spin it around, attach it to the lander. That's kind of the appropriate way to have everything done, I think. I've seen it done before that way. But right now, we don't actually have to do that, so time to make a maneuver to get to the moon. It looks like about here we'll do it. What do we got? What's that? Oop, not quite. Right about there. So, right about there. And where are we going to meet the moon? We're going to meet the moon right here. Okay, that's good. How close are we going to get to the moon? 260,000 meters? That sounds good. And what else would we like to do here? The approach is kind of odd, so let's make sure that the approach is going to be a little better than that. Oh no, too far, too far. Okay, up, 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 up. There we go. At least now that we've adjusted it up, we're getting the orbit in the right place here. Once we get out to the moon there, we can adjust things appropriately, I think. I hope. And how far are we here? That's a little too far, so we're gonna... There. Yeah, I think once we get out there a little bit, I'm gonna adjust it when we're right about here and get it pointed at the moon properly. But right here is good enough for now. So let's go with that, and we'll save, a quick save. And what do we got? T-minus 28 minutes, so let's fast forward. We need a 1 minute 23 second burn at full throttle, of course. So we'll bring it up. And the way that you want to burn is that you want to split the difference, right? So we got a minute 23, we'll just say a minute 20. You want to start burning at 40 minutes before boost time. T minus 40 seconds. Yeah, 40 seconds, not 40 minutes. That'd be quite a long boost if I needed 40 minutes before takeoff. Okay, here we go. Just a few seconds left. We'll kind of get it on target here. It's not quite right at prograde because of our little adjustment we're doing up and down. So there we go, right on the blue target. Okay, 10 seconds. Are you ready, Kerbals? Let's go. 3, 2, 1, boom. Now after this burn, we'll take a look at how everything is. And we'll look at making a maneuver farther on to set up for our orbit around the moon. There's about halfway. Come on, we can do it. I know you can. I know you can. Now this should be good. I've been practicing and this ship can make it to the moon, no problem. Ten seconds left to burn. Oh dear, we just had the power flicker. The weather has not been good today. Oh. Yeah, the lights are flickering, so we might lose power here any minute. There we go. So we're pretty close. We're within 3 meters. We'll take a look exactly. Oh wait, I'll go even closer than that. Because we're still pointing right at our target. There, perfect. 0.5 meters away from our target. Let's take a look. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm able to focus on the moon here. Oh, there's target. I don't want a target. Focus view. Here we go. So now we can see, and we can see a little closer on if I zoom in here. We can see exactly what our path is going to be as we pass the moon. And by coming out here... Hold on now. Can I get a maneuver onto this line? Where are you? There we go. So by adding a maneuver, and move it to just about wherever I want here, we can see what it's going to do when we get here. Now what I'm going to want is I want my... Whoops, let's click back on that. I want my periapsis of the moon to come along just as I'm hitting the equator of the moon, basically. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So, we can move this along, up and down, as we please. Whoops, I didn't want to do that. That's prograde and retrograde. I wanted to go straight up and down. So there we go, that's pretty good. So we've set up that maneuver, and that's fine. What I want to do now is set up another maneuver right here at the periapsis. And what we're going to do with this one is we're going to slow it down until we get into orbit. And when you want to circularize the orbit, you bring it right down till the two are just about to switch, just like that. The periapsis and the apoapsis, they start to spin around. That means you're circular. Just about the same. See, 110 on this side, 105 on that side. That's pretty good. 100 meters. That's pretty close. Not bad. So we can zoom. Whoops. There we go. We can go over here. Let me see. And warp to just before our first maneuver. So where are we? We're at T-minus 30 and quickly counting. Yeah, what are we doing? 100 times speed. Okay, we still got a couple minutes, but we got to set up exactly what our craft is doing here. So I got to find, where's my target? Here we are. The target is right here, looking straight up. We only have to change by 26.6 meters per second. Now fast forward, we only got to do a 2-second burn. So we're going to go fast forward right down to T-minus 0. And then we're going to burn and adjust to the moon. There we go. 10 seconds. So here we go. Ready? There. And that's how you do that little adjustment. Could do it just a touch more. So let's do that just a touch more. There. So now we press the X or the check mark. I'm satisfied with this. It wants us to get a little bit closer before it's going to put the check mark, but this is absolutely fine. And then it shows us what our next maneuver is going to be. Now that we're ready for that, we get to fast forward all the way to the moon now. So we'll warp here. Let's take a look. What do they see? Oh yeah, here it comes. Bye, Kerbin. Ooh, she's gonna get big real fast. Okay, so now same thing, into the maneuver position. Straight at the target. All right. Now there's a 22-second burn to get us exactly where we need to be looking. I think before we do this burn, I'm going to extend our antenna here. Yeah, there we go. Get that antenna extended. Okay. 3 minutes. We don't need 3 minutes. Let's fast forward. One minute. And it's just a 22-second burn, so all we need is 10 seconds to T-minus. And we'll be golden. We'll be in orbit. And yeah, this should go well. The only thing, shoot. One thing, it's a little bit off, isn't it? That's okay, it's not terrible. We'll keep it right there. So here we go. Retro burn, let's slow her down so the moon will catch us. There we go. Perfect. If you want to check the map before you click off your thing, there we are. And I think, just like before, if I wanted to adjust this so that the orbit was perfect, we'd do the same thing as we did before. And adjust it just like this. Yeah, it seems to be right. But I don't really want to do that. We don't have to. Our numbers are good. Awesome. So now is actually the time that we can point this, prograde. Again, we make sure that none of our instruments are pushing in a certain direction. We're good. Because now is the time we're going to be separating. Actually, we can point prograde for that. We're going to separate. Jebediah is in our lander. Valentina's in the orbital ship. And we're going to separate now. So, I believe, yeah, we're just going to have to stage off. We can even shut down these engines if we want, but there's no real need. There's certain things I like to do just to kind of be more realistic about it, I guess. Role play the situation. So here we go. Let's separate. There we are. Separated. So now the next thing we're going to do is set up for our landing. But before we do that, I'm going to go to the tracking station. And what I want to do at the tracking station is, let's see, flags. Here we go. So there's certain areas that we've been landing. What's this? This just says flag. It doesn't have anything on it. There's our another flag. Over here is our Twitch live landing. Right here's another Twitch. Yeah. Oh no, TikTok landing there. TikTok landing number 2. I think both 1 and 2 are right beside each other. Yeah. And what's this one? Twitch live landing. Is that where we set up the science? I'm not sure. But there was a spot, I believe, that we had set up science, and we were going to start gathering things. That may be right here. I'm not sure. I should have marked things down better, I guess. Yeah, that'd be it right there. Probodobodine experiment sitting right there. Okay. So this crater on the far side is where we're going to land. And back to the ship. Oh no, whoops. Yeah. Lander 3 orbiting the moon. Lander 3 ship is the one that's going to continue orbiting, while Lander 3 is the real lander. Okay. So, well, like we should, we're going to quick save. We'll overwrite the old one because everything has worked out good. We'll go to our map view here now. Now we can see our landing site that we want. Now where are we going to slow down? We can just slow down immediately, but we're going to add a maneuver. You don't really need to add a maneuver. You could just kind of freehand this. Just like this actually. We'll just freehand this. Go boom, boom, X. There we go. Get rid of that maneuver. So we'll point our ship retrograde. That's which way we're pointing now. And what we want to do is bring our orbit down to just a little bit above this crater that we're wanting to land in. So here we go. Yeah, that's not too bad. And then it won't be until a little bit later, right here, we'll probably be adding a burn. Let's add a maneuver here now. Set it up. Boom. There, we'll try to slow down. We're going to try and hit that landing site. So there, we're all set up for that. Let's fast forward a little bit. Come back here. We've got 21 minutes. Bye, Jebediah. Or no, you're Jebediah. Bye, Valentina. We'll see you in a while. Yes, we got 21 minutes. So we'll fast forward. This is the real business now. Landing on the surface of the moon. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Okay, just give me a few seconds here. This lander's set up with a good amount of extra fuel, hopefully enough to get us landed, and these bottom boosters here for the landing stage. A bunch of this weight gets shed off. We decouple the bottom fuel, the experiments, these bottom boosters, and the legs. The legs? Wow, English ain't too good for me tonight. And the legs. They separate, and these little engines and everything from here up is what returns to the ship up top. So let's just get a little bit closer here to our target. To our target boost zone. Okay, looking good. We'll just keep her retrograde. The target's not quite in the center of retrograde, but we'll see what happens here. Oh, look at that. Can we set that as our target? We can. That's awesome. Okay. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're not in a orbital trajectory anymore. You can usually see the camera will angle strangely as you leave the orbit. There we go. So now, look at that. Oh, it looks like we're coming up a bit short. So we're going to have to make an adjustment here. Let's boost upwards a little bit maybe. I hope that doesn't hurt the amount of fuel we had for the landing. So we're moving pretty horizontally right now. We could adjust our heading. I have it stuck on retrograde here. Let's switch it to just staying stable. Okay. Oh no, that's the wrong way. I want to be going this way. There, now we put that trajectory line right landing directly on our old experiment and flag there. Now we can lock her onto retrograde. And we'll do a little bit of fast forwarding. I think I'm going to do another quick save here. Quick save, boom. Fast forward a little bit. There we are. Okay. So we're doing 360 meters. We'll definitely need to slow her down. And we shall deploy these legs. Let's extend our landing gear. There we go. Okay. Exciting. It always gets so exciting before we land. And this time, really focusing on an exact spot to land. This is pretty exciting indeed. Although looking at the speed that we're going and the speed that we have to slow down, I'm not sure we have the fuel to do it after that adjustment. That is not very good, considering I already quick saved. Let's see what happens. What I can do, and I've done this before, let's activate these engines. We activate. Yeah, activate. Oh shoot, I only got 2 of them and I need to hit some gas. Here, we'll flip this one to the bottom. There we go. Come on. Come on. You can do it. There we go. Oh, 148. Oh. Oh. No, come on, come on, come on. Slow down, slow down. Oh, gosh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, it won't stop. It won't stop spinning. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, you're such a bugger. Oh my gosh, we made it. Not having the best time trying to get this thing on its feet though, but oh no. There we go. Holy cow, we did it. I don't think we got the fuel to get away over there. And one of our problems was when I activated those engines, only one of them activated. See this one here? Which is this the one? Yeah. There we go. Darn thing. Well, we're gonna have to try to make it over there somehow. Okay, so let's see which. Okay, so we're just gonna go whoop. We're gonna try and let's. Oh, this is burning so much of my fuel. I should not be doing this. This is basically like making sure that I don't succeed. I don't know why I am doing it, but I am doing it. No, 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 no. No, I don't want you to... you just had to do that, didn't you? You just had to flip over the wrong way while I was going, didn't you? Look at me just frog leaping across the place. Come on, stop doing that. No, now I blew up some monopropellant and stuff ain't working at all. Okay, we're gonna have to go back. Because, yeah, I didn't do a very good job of that at all. Hey, what's up? Yeah, that's okay. We're coming back for that one. We're going to target this thing, and we're going to try and land right on it this time. The amount of fuel I used way down on the surface, big waste. And I think for now, what we're actually going to do is shut down these just for a quick second here. And I'll show you why. I'm going to try and use just these upper engines. Activate. And activate. What I'm going to try and use these for right now is just to adjust my heading upwards. Yeah, upwards to try and get to that landing site a little bit better. There. I'm hoping so, anyway. I ended up landing a bit short of it, and okay, this time activate and activate. Oh, thank you so much, dude. I've played Kerbal for a long time, but just not very in depth, you know? Like, played it a long time ago, I should say, not for a long time. Now, little final adjustment. I can see here that we're a little bit off of what the target is, but we'll try to accommodate for that as we're landing. The moon alien is in the house. Well, when we get landed, we're going to have to put up a new flag. And always try to represent anybody that's in the stream. So now, wait a second. Is it that we, yeah, here we go. Now we're going to slow it down a little bit. Just going to slow down more of its horizontal movement for now. Yeah. There we go. I'll get rid of this maneuver as well that's been sitting on there for too long. Oh yeah, I know the star systems is going to be really cool. Being able to explore outside of your original solar system will be really fun. So here we go. Let's start slowing her down for the landing. We'll get our landing gear out. There we go. This is looking like a much smoother landing than last time. Ooh, bit. Oh, oh. Come on now. Let's stabilize that one. There we go. Oh, come on. No, stop it. This is the worst part. The worst part, man. Landing on the moon can be so frustrating sometimes because it just doesn't want to work. Oh. There we go. Oh, all right. Well, we made it. Oh yeah, frustration at its finest is a Kerbal ship on the loose. Like, it just won't stop. But look at that. We've made it. And let's make it official. We gotta get Jebediah out of here. So, Jebediah, let's go. Let go. Woo! How far away from that are we? 500 meters? Okay, let's do it. Let's get our flag planted. All right, edit name. Twitch live. What is the day? It is February something, isn't it? February. What day is it, dear? Do you know?
February the 2nd.
The 2nd?
Yeah.
Awesome. February 2nd.
It's my home day.
And then, what do we got? Nova Iconic was in here earlier. I don't know if he still is, but Nova Iconic. And Moon Alien. Moon Alien, we're here. Forever entombed in this immortalized flag. Alright. So now what else we got? We gotta do an EVA report. Ah, we don't need any information from that. We've already been here several times, I think. And then we can... Oh, well, you're not a scientist, so you can't do any of that interesting stuff. Grab board. So, what do I have to do? I have to activate custom 1, and we save any data. What about our mystery goo? Will that do us any good, or do we already... Oh yeah, it will. So let's get some mystery goo here. And we'll EVA back out just for a second, because we can go grab that mystery goo. Let go! Collect data. Remove data. There we go. What we want to do is get that back. Oh! Oh, speaking of. Now, before we go anywhere, watch this now. Let's go visit our last landed site. Oh, yeah, as long as it works, it works. But that lander, man, oh man, it's so tough. I wish I understood better. Like, maybe I need to turn my RCS on when I'm landing and make sure... Yeah, maybe that would be a thing, is that as we're getting close to landing, activate RCS and use those to keep you steady a little bit more. Keep the, you know, keep the legs underneath you, so to say. Oh yeah, low gravity's so fun. Just travel along with your little jetpack. So here we are. This was our old landing site. Is there anything left here for us to see? Other than, we got some experiments that I've been working on over here. There we go. No, I don't think that there's anything special we can do yet, I don't think, if I interact with them or anything like that. I needed, yeah, science completed 0, because it's getting 0 power, or 0 points. What is it? Units produced. Power units required, yeah. She's unpowered. Total power available, 1. But that's just the control unit and the power unit. I need to bring way more, like, yeah, the photo panels, the solar panels. So that's what I gotta do for now. Gotta get more stuff up here. The rover, yeah, that'll be fun. I got more tech that I've researched a little bit. So we need to set up a rover, probably a ship that's going to be capable of taking the rover. And yeah, just a whole new design. Once I finish the videos for this, I'm going to be putting up a couple videos of the X-Wing and the TIE fighters. And then I'll be working probably on the next iteration of a Moonlander. Which, yeah, we need to get something set up. As well as once I learned rendezvousing ships and stuff, I tried out practicing a little bit with space stations and bringing some parts up and trying to fit them together. It's a little tougher than it looks because you need to, you know, have enough control surfaces, you know, RCS thrusters and whatnot to control these different parts when you're up there. And once they get attached to one another, you know, you need enough of these RCS thrusters in the proper areas after it's all attached to really maneuver the thing properly. It's pretty fun, and I like learning it so far. Here we go, we made it. So we got our mystery goo on board. We've got a couple things. Once we get back up into orbit, we'll be able to get out of the pod again anyway. The EVA will grab the rest of this stuff beforehand, because we gotta remove it from the pod anyway. Okay, now all at once what I'm gonna do, we're gonna go max thrust. Whoops, not right yet. Oof, easy. We're gonna go max thrust as soon as I hit this decoupler. And that's going to separate our bottom fuel and some of our other things and our landing gear that we don't need anymore. And only from here up is going to take off. So let's try that. Here we go. Ready, set, go. Oh, we're stuck. It's stuck. No! Oh, it's stuck. That's no good. My design is flawed. No! And this is how far you get. This is how far you get! And then you find out something is messed up. You know what it is? I can tell you what it is. I can tell you what it is right now. It's the darned landing gear. My landing gear is just a touch too high. There it goes. Whee! Okay. Let's go. That wasn't what I exactly expected, but okay. Wait a second, I gotta think. Yeah, this is the way we gotta go. Okay. Back up. Oh my god. Yeah, Jebediah's having a ball. Look at all the pieces! Oh my gosh. But okay, we have to edit that. When we go back to the drawing board, those legs have to not do that next time, for sure. So I'm going to use a little bit of the RCS thrusters to help move us along here, just to get some extra oomph up into orbit. I'll use about half of our RCS fuel. Also a little bit of weight out of the ship, really. And all we're really looking to do, once we turn that off, turn on maneuver mode here. Okay. So the main ship is what? It was only 100k up. Yeah, so we're gonna start doing an orbit that's, I don't know, 50k, something like that, and then we'll try to get locked on target to the other one. We'll get this thing up and circularized. Don't even need to be 50k, as long as we're not gonna hit anything on the way around the orbit. 10 or 12K, whatever works. And I'm just watching how much fuel I'm using here to make sure we're going to be able to do everything we need to do. How you doing, Jebediah? You still hanging in here? Yeah, we're just about, what, 15K, and we'll... Nah, I may as well. Got a keeper coming up. Up, up, up. There's going to be a way up there before we get to the other ship with Valentina. There. So where is Valentina anyway? Oh, look at that. We're actually not too awful far away from one another. So, whoops. Let's click off that. Okay. So if I were to just continue burning here, could we maybe run into Valentina? You never know. Oh, we have to set her as target first. Lander debris. I don't really care about the debris. Oh, there's the ship. There we go. Set as target. So, here we go. These little dots here are how you figure out where your intersections are. So we could have a pretty close meetup right about there. Let's do it. I need a 40-second burn with a minute till T-0. Why is he even excited when he's going to die? I don't know. Maybe life on Kerbal is not quite as great as we think it is. Eh? Are they volunteered to be shot to the moon for some dark, mysterious reasons? I don't know. Okay, so 41 seconds, 149 meters per second. Delta V is what we need. It could be dark. Like, why are we going to the moon anyway? They all seem pretty chill just down on the planet. Okay. I'm going to start boosting right here. It's a little earlier than target, but I'm being impatient. Hopefully it won't mess us up too much. But now that we are focused on target, we're going to be going about things a little bit differently. We're going to be looking at things like this purple circle. This indicates where our target is compared to our relative motion. Here we go, 4 more seconds to burn. There we are. Now this is going to bring us close to our target, and now everything that we're reading here is in relative to the target, not the moon. So it's not that we're moving this fast compared to the moon, we're moving this fast towards our target. That's important to remember. Soon we're just going to be using RCS thrusters and trying to level out stuff, our speed towards our target here. So, we click on docking mode and we turn our RCS on. So now we should be in control, yes, with RCS. So that's okay. And let's see, how long until we're going to intersect? This is going to be 9 minutes. So I'm going to warp. Can I just warp down here? Wait, let's check off our maneuver here. There we go. Let's warp to, say, here. Pretty close to it, but not quite there yet. There, we can see our targets here, 30 kilometers away. So once we get a little bit closer, there we go. Once we're within that 30 kilometers, it sticks on there. And we can see that we're still moving pretty fast. We're doing 200 meters per second faster than our target. And we're getting there pretty quick, 26 kilometers away. what we can do is get ready. We're going to be pointing kind of retrograde because we're going to need to slow down once we get real close. So what if the head scientist is actually evil and was building rockets to set them up for failure? That'd explain a lot of things. That'd explain, like, why our rockets don't have some functionality that maybe they should. Okay, so let's hit docking mode again. Now under linear docking mode, when we hit our triggers, instead of rotating the ship, it actually hits the thrusters like prograde and retrograde, like pushing forward, pushing back. So right now, I'm going to start changing the angle that I'm approaching my target and pushing it so that I'm kind of pushing more straight at my target as well, along with slowing down a little bit. I think I can... Yeah, I can still use my engines as well. I do have a good amount of fuel left. So right now what I'm doing is I'm pushing my direction of motion, which is the yellow, like, retrograde and prograde symbols. I'm pushing them to be next to the retrograde and prograde of my target. That way, we are moving directly at our target. And I'm slowing it down a little bit too, because we're approaching it at 100 meters per second here. So I just get a little bit closer. Here we are, 9, 8 kilometers, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. Okay, now we're within a kilometer. We're really going to slow her down now. All the while, I'm just making sure that my direction of motion is going to stay pretty much going straight at it. Now we're really slowed down. We're only going 20 meters per second now. And we pretty much want to come right up here and park next to it. And then we'll be able to just angle whichever direction we need to angle. Get everything set up nice and easy. There we go. So here we are. Now, we'll press A and change it to linear. And you can either use the nav ball or kind of do it by eye, a little mix of both. I know I gotta slow her down this way. There we go. We gotta go a bit this way. There we go. Now a little bit forward. I believe you have to have the docking port set as your target if you want it to activate. So we have to set as target the actual docking port. And now, when we get close enough, it'll automatically take over. It's kind of like a magnet. It'll just take it and attach the two nice and easy. There we go. And we're attached. Awesome. Woohoo! Oh wow, we were just out of monopropellant. Just about. Look at that. 0.48 left. Woo, that was close. Okay, and like I said, once we get up here, I'm gonna take Jeb out for an EVA. There we go. We're gonna grab the last of the science we need. So we click here, we log our pressure data, we take our pressure, we take our temperature. We're gonna take the experiments that are stored in here. And then we are going to there. Now we're boarded into the capsule in the lander ship. So let's point her retro just for a second. When we point retro, we can undock. Bye-bye, lander. You've served your purpose. Off into the starry night with you. Okay. I'll flip her around to prograde. Now, to exit the orbit of the moon, we're going to pick the side of the moon that it's traveling. It's traveling this way. So on the side of the moon that it's traveling, we're going to add a maneuver, increase the speed, and now that we have this line orbiting, I click on the Kerbin periapsis here, and we're going to adjust and watch that number and see if we can get a maneuver that's going to bring us down into the atmosphere. So that has to be under 70,000 meters. So we gave it a little gas. Now I'm going to move it around. And I'm moving it just slightly, like I'm barely touching the analog stick to make a move like this. We're bringing it down 500,000 meters. Oh, now it's starting to go back up. So what I need to do, add a little bit more speed here. It's going down, down, down. There we go. I don't want quite 11,000 meters. That's a little too hot of an entry there. But what I do want is something like 40,000. It's going to bring us down enough into the atmosphere to slow us down, but not burn us up completely. So there we go, 40,000 meters into the atmosphere. We're going to be slowing down by 244 delta V. And how long do I got to wait? We got 54 minutes before that. Let's warp 48 minutes. There we go. Woo! There's a nice quick warp. Look at that. Woo! Okay, let's pointer prograde. We've got a few minutes left. We only need a 12-second burn, so let's get right up here for 3, 2 minutes, 1 minute. There we go. 12-second burn in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're burning. Woo! Bye-bye, lander debris. I think that's what that was. There we go, one last little adjustment. Now, first I'm going to check my map to make sure 45,000 meters. Is that exactly where we are? 45,000 meters. Yes, very good. Alright, so now's almost time to celebrate. Not quite, but we're almost there. We can fast forward. Big time fast forward. We're going to be going right until we're back to Kerbin. Here we go. Bye-bye, Moon. We'll see you again some other time. Let's fast forward even faster. 1,000 times speed. Come on, here we go. Whoa! Okay. So, as we're getting into the atmosphere, we're going to point our retrograde, because the last bit of our fuel will just be used as soon as we see the heat really taking effect here. Man, the English is not working well for me tonight. But, yeah, once we see the heat start to take effect, here we go. We're going to just full throttle, we'll slow down a bit. Orbited the sun, oh my gosh. So stuff above like 3,500 meters per second, that starts to get really dangerous. But once you're down under that, and if you have a shallow approach, you should be able to shed off enough speed. I'm just setting up these a little bit. There we go. Okay. Well, the thing is, say, if you try to swing by the moon, right, and you don't slow down when you hit the moon, you're able to use it as a slingshot that'll get you into the sun's orbit, kind of just outside of Kerbin. But then it sends you so far off, it's like there's no coming back. Alright, now, we're out of fuel, and that bottom fuel tank and all that stuff, that's just dead weight pulling us down. We're gonna let that go. Oh shoot, I accidentally hit my parachutes. I wasn't supposed to do that. At least I think that's what happened. Did I? Did I accidentally do that? I don't know if that was the parachutes or my decoupler. I can't tell. Deploy mode when safe. Deploy chute. Okay, no, my chutes have not deployed. It must have just been this. Yeah, I think it was. But the pressure's holding them together right now. That's weird. How are you guys doing in there? Eh? You doing good? Oh, you're happy. Look at you, you're happy. Whoa. Okay. Oh, look at this. One of those liquid fuel engines is overheating in the front. Oh. Oh, what's going on here? It's not decoupled, is it? What's going on? Why isn't it decoupled? Oh, whoa. There we go. See, that was supposed to happen earlier. Wow, that was lucky. That stuff started to blow up. But we're safe. We're good. This has been one sort of mistake after another, but we made it anyway. Okay, we are starting to slow down real good. Down to 1,000 meters almost. 1,000 meters per second. Woo! We've made it through the worst of it, boys. Alright. Look at them. They're so content. Their googly little eyes. Oh, I can barely see in this dark. Here, yeah, there we go. What's our altitude? We're up 16,000 meters yet. But we made it. Woo! Whoop whoop is right. There, let's activate these chutes. They're now safe. There we go. Little drogue chute just to help slow her down. And I'm gonna speed up time a little bit here. I always like to keep an eye on the altitude though when I speed up time, because you never know. The physics system doesn't really like going in multiples. So even though I know I'm slowed right down, I'm still gonna put it down to 1 time speed before I hit the water. It's just kind of to be careful. I try to do that every time. Sometimes I don't catch it, but I know before the game had a lot of updates. Oh, it's always the scariest part, because it's like, oh, well, look at that, we made it! We made it! Recover vessel. It's always the scariest part, because you just never know. You can get so far. There we go. Awesome. And it's nighttime. We've been away for so long, it's nighttime. Let's get fast forwarded a little bit. There we go. There we go. Nice morning. The moon coming up underneath the sun. Nice. We made it. Ah, well, it's too bad we didn't have a whole lot of other people with us. But that's what we had for this night. And as a little celebration, I think we'll Oh, you know what? To be honest, I never know when I'm going to be streaming, but I always try to post it. So every day that I stream, I should try to post it, and I should think right now, I should do a stream on a certain day. I should figure that out right now. What do we got plans for? Should I Friday night? That should be a good time for a stream. So maybe I'll set that up. We'll make a schedule for Friday night. I'll probably be streaming some other stuff like Call of Duty before then, but I'm not really sure. You know, the quality is so much better on Twitch, but I do get so many more people on TikTok. You know, at times we had like 28 people, and I know like a moon launch and landing would probably get a lot. But so yeah, Friday, I'm gonna put it up on TikTok, probably that day, and yeah, I'll put up an announcement. That's right. But until then, so let's see. I just want to take out my TIE interceptor. Let's go! Look at that! I'm gonna have to do a video on this thing. It is just all kinds of madness. Oh, I love it. So, let's activate this thing. Ooh. Hey. Ah! There we go. Okay. Full speed. Ah! Ah! No! Okay, hold on now. Revert. It's hard to get this thing off the ground, but then once you do, it's like unstoppable. So, can I remember how this is done? I had it set up before, so full SAS is on, there we go. Now we go 1 and 2. No? Is that not how it's done? Oh, not the crew hatch, this thing. Boom. There we go. Woo. There we go. Yeah, easy peasy. Crunch you easy. In the air, no problem. And look at this. You can just whip it around like it is nobody's business, and it'll just keep on going. Let's go. Actually, the Kerbals will pass out with this plane. It is so maneuverable and like you can't stop it. Look at this. Woo. Unstoppable. Absolutely unstoppable. I love this thing so much. And then... Woo! Like, look at that. I go, like, oh my gosh. Make him pass out? Let's do it. Okay. So watch this. We'll get her going pretty fast. And then I'm just gonna pull up almost as hard as I can. Oh. He was reaching his G limit, but he didn't pass out. You kind of have to keep a constant speed going in one direction. Gotta get going really fast. Oh, amazing. And look at this. Look at the view. Look at the view. It's so good. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Like, that's how absolutely mad this thing is. It'll just... You just point it where you want to go. Point and go. Watch when we really get going fast and the... Oh, look at that. Oh! This thing's so cool, though. I just can't get over it. Oh my god! Still unstoppable. Yeah, I came up with this design. I also came up with this other design. I made the TIE Fighter and the X-Wing. And we'll, let's see, where are we here? Arrows. The X-Wing. Which one is it? Oh, shoot. Is it the one right at the bottom? I'm not sure. No, that's the one that failed. Open craft. I think it must be this one. Yeah, that's the one, because I made the little, this guy here on the top. But the X-Wing has been a bit more of a work in progress. So maybe we'll work on that next time. For now, I'm gonna have to go. Got some business to take care of. And I'll catch you last time. Did I say last time? Catch you next time. I'm going to be putting up more videos, so please leave comments, likes, and make sure you share stuff for anybody else that's going to enjoy this kind of content. I've been having a lot of fun, and it's just all the better the more people there are to share it with. So yes, thank you so much. And remember, your name is now on the MUN. Thanks for sticking around, guys. Have a great night. Bye.